So that is the second problem, because today a lot of disturbance of the internet connection in you people also. They're trying to unmute the host, so you'll be muting the host, you'll be in trouble. So we have got from the report from the support faculty, everything is being recorded. Okay. So we have the maximum metal removal rate, and we can find out the spindle power is given by 5 kilowatt, and the power required for turning a steel rod is given in 0.12 kilowatt per centimeter cube per minute. So if you try to just have this 5 by 1.12, you'll be having the 41.66 maximum metal removal rate. So the next one is the depth of cut. The depth of cut is given by T, but already you have seen it is given in the cutting speed as 35 meters per minute. You try to convert into centimeter per minute, because the power equation he has given in 0.12 kilowatt per centimeter cube per minute. So that is the problem. You have to just the conversion of units you have to concentrate, and maximum metal removal rate is given by V, cutting speed into the depth of cut into feed. So you try to substitute the values, and also you have to feed rate you have to convert into centimeter per revolution instead of millimeter per revolution. So T is given as 41.66 by this one. The particular equations you try to substitute, and you are left over with 3.9 millimeters. So that is the depth of cut. So maximum metal removal rate formula is given in terms of cutting speed into depth of cut into feed. So next, cutting force. Cutting force is equal to Ft. Cutting force is equal to Ft. This P is equal to, what is Ft? The horizontal component of the force. P is equal to Ft into V by 1000 into 60. So that is the thing. And 5 is equal to, the 5 is kilowatts power required. He has given the power he has given as the spindle power. That is the spindle power 5 kilowatts, and the cutting speed he has given as 35 meters per minute and 60. So you will get as T equal to the tangential force is equal to 8,571.4 newtons. So that is the particular the cutting force. And what he has asked, the third one, the normal force on the chip. Who is Abhilash? Every time he is raising the hand. If you have any doubt, you can ask at the end of the particular session, 5 minutes before. So what is the normal pressure on chip? Normal pressure on chip is given by the tangential force by chip area. Tangential force by chip area. So what is chip area? Already I told you, it is the T into F, depth of cut into feed. So you are left over with 7,325 Newton per mm square. Normal pressure. Pressure is given in terms of Newton per mm square. So you just try to have a look at this particular problem again. Then you can note down the other problem. Just we'll try to discuss how to do, but we'll try to continue if it is possible. We'll try to continue because a lot of disturbances are there. We'll try to continue the class up to 11, 5 to 11 or 11. So we just try to have this particular problem. Don't think the problems are easy, because you have to have an in-depth knowledge or fundamental knowledge of the mechanics of orthogonal cutting or metal cutting, and you have to be prepared with the derivation of the merchant circle diagram, which is asking regularly the merchant circle diagram and the problems related to merchant circle diagram. So don't be choosy. Don't be choosy. I'm telling you, if you are being choosy about any unit or chapter, you cannot go through the particular MCMT. So that is the maximum metal removal rate. You have to go for the ratio of the maximum power available at the spindle, because spindle also will be drawing power. Spindle also will be drawing power, and the power required. So what is the power required for turning? He has given. So that is the ratio you have to see. That is the maximum metal removal rate you have to consider. So what is the second one? Depth of cut. You just try to note down. So I'll be giving you time. So what is the depth of cut? It is given in terms of MRR max, maximum metal removal rate. It's nothing but it is the cutting speed into the depth of cut into feed. Depth of cut into feed. So first you have to convert the particular cutting speed and feed into the respective units, because so whatever the major unit is giving in centimeter cube per minute, suppose he is giving in meter cube per minute, you don't have to convert. The conversion of units is also very much necessary, because if you are blindly doing the problem, you will not get the correct answer, but the concept is very much important. The procedure is also important as well as the answer. Don't talk about any particular this spot valuation from now, because some people try to see the answer and just put 0 if you are not having a concept of the units, because it is a fundamental concept each and every engineer should know, okay, irrespective of the branch. So that is the depth of cut you have to calculate after because already maximum metal removal rate you have got here 41.66. This is the cutting speed. This is the T you have to calculate. F is equal to 0.3 by 10. So that is the thing you have to calculate. And what is the cutting force? Cutting force is nothing but the tangential force. So P is equal to Ft into V. Ft into V by 1000 into 60. So that is the particular things you have to see. And that is the power drawn on the spindle is equal to 5 kilowatt already has given. Cutting speed he has given. And Ft, tangential force he has given. You have to calculate. Tangential force you have to calculate. And that is, you will be getting this particular answer. So just try to see the third part, normal pressure on chip. Normal pressure on chip is nothing but it is P is equal to Ft, tangential force. Tangential force by chip area. Chip area you can write in terms of the B into T, or simply in terms of the depth of cut into feed. There also you have to see that the width is taken as the feed, but you just try to observe different formula as per the fundamentals of metal cutting or orthogonal cutting. We'll be having this. So have you understood this problem? Have you understood both the problems today? CR?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because you try to tell your participants every day what I am preparing the problems or the units. I'll be sharing it to your mail. You try to share with the students. Okay. Ajaz
Okay,
and Sairam.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now we'll try to go to the third problem. And just we'll try to discuss, because already 10:40 is there. We have another 20 minutes, because we have lost the different. We have, because new share will go new share, and we'll try to see the problems related to the metal cutting only. So in spite of telling you people are talking among yourselves, it is not good for the class. Everything is being recorded, and if anybody is found, will be taken to task. So the following observations, ఏ శ్రీనివాస్ గారు ఉన్నారండి?
ఉన్నాను.
కాదండి, ఇంకా మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉన్నారు అలాగా.
లేదు సార్, ఓన్లీ నంబర్ 2 మైక్ మాత్రం ఆన్ లో ఉంది, మిగతా అంతా మ్యూట్ లోనే ఉంది సార్.
నంబర్ 2 కి అబ్సెంట్ వేసేయండి మీరు, నాకు షేర్ చేస్తారు.
నంబర్ 2 ఆజాద్ సార్, ఆజాద్ నంబర్ 2 ఆజాద్.
నంబర్ 2 పర్వాలేదు, ఆజాద్ సిఆర్ఏ, వేరే వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. సిఆర్ నే పర్వాలేదు, సాయిరామ శ్రీఆర్ ఇది పర్లేదు, ఆజాద్.
అలాగే సార్, అలాగే సార్.
The following observations were made in orthogonal cutting. That is the third problem. Just see what is the third problem. So we have that particular the data is given, the depth of cut, the chip thickness, TC, rake angle, cutting speed, cutting force, tangential force, the feed force, and he has asked to find out the shear angle, shear strain. So this is the new one. We have taken different model problems so that everything is covered. As a theory in the Merchant circle diagram, the velocity of chip along the tool face and the work done in shear. Whenever you want to have the work done in shear, you have to know the shear force also and the area covered under the shear force. We just try to see that also. So just try to see this problem, my dear friends. So what is this? So this is the shear angle. Shear angle directly, because he has given the, you have to calculate the, already I told you, you have to calculate the chip thickness ratio, and try to substitute the chip thickness ratio in this particular shear angle equation. So this is already discussed, but new things we'll try to go for that. Shear strain, because you don't know how to calculate the shear strain. So shear strain is given in terms of this one. So the shear strain is given in terms of cot phi plus plus tan phi minus alpha. What is phi? You have calculated here 35.3. That is the particular shear angle, and alpha is the rake angle. Alpha is given in the data in the problem. So that is the particular thing you should concentrate. The shear angle, yes, asked shear strain, and what is the velocity of chip? What is the velocity of chip? You have to see. So before that, we'll try to first calculate the work done in shear. Work done in shear is given by WS. WS. So what is WS? WS is equal to Fs into Vs. Fs into Vs. What is Fs? Fs is the shear force. Fs is equal to shear force. So Vs is the shear velocity. Shear velocity. But from the fundamentals, from the Merchant circle diagram, what is Fs? You have to just practice and try to remember these formulas. Fs is equal to Ft into cos phi minus Ff into sin phi. Ft is the tangential force and Ff is the feed force. Tangential force. In some of the problems, suppose just if you follow P.N. Rao, Ft is the horizontal component. Instead of Ft is writing Fh. So, and instead of Ff is writing Fv. There's nothing. You just try to know which is the horizontal component and which is the vertical component of the forces in orthogonal cutting. So Fs you have calculated now. Fs you have calculated now. It is 140.74. But what is Vs? Vs can be written in terms of the cutting speed into rake angle. So that is the formula there in the derivation. V into cos alpha by cos of phi minus alpha. So cutting speed is given as 100. Okay. So has given that particular thing as 100 meters per minute. Cutting velocity, alpha rake angle 20. The shear angle you have calculated now 35.3, and you have got with this 97 point. So what is work done? Work done is Fs into Vs. So you just try to take the product of that one, that Fs into Vs here, and try to solve the problem. So that is the work done in shear, Fs into Vs. So it is Newton meter per minute. You have to be conscious about the units also. Fs is in newtons, and what is Vs? Shear velocity, meter per minute. So totally it is Newton meter per minute. So sometimes this particular things you just try to be careful about the particular notations correctly or units. So what is the velocity of chip? Velocity of chip you have to calculate along the tool face. Along the tool face, so Vc is the velocity of chip, and that is equal to V, cutting speed into sin of phi by cos of phi minus alpha. So you be conscious of the units. Shear force shear velocity, you are getting the in the numerator V into cos alpha. But here in the velocity of chip, you are getting V into sin phi. The denominator is the same, cos of phi minus alpha. Cos of phi. ఏ సార్ గారు నన్ను నోట్ చేయండి ఏ సార్ గారు
311 సార్ 19 సిరీస్ 311
ఆడికి absent వేసేయండి సో v sin phi by cos of phi minus alpha. So that is the particular velocity of the chip along the tool face, and it is 100 into that cutting velocity is 100. So you try to substitute the shear angle here and also the rake angle. You are getting 59.9 meters per minute. So again, we'll just try to have a look. Already you try to take this problem. So we have different types of problem. We have different types of problem. Different problems we have to attempt. We have another problem also, but today we'll stop with this one, and again try to have that particular revision of the problems. Because lot of disturbance as well as the internet connection, lot of disturbance on your side. Audio, you are trying to mute the host. Audio. Everything is not correct. So you think you are on the edge because you are like work from home. It is an online class. You will be taken to task. So everything is being recorded. My dear friends, be careful. I am telling you. So that is you try to take this problem. So every time I just started with the solution directly, but what is the particular convention you have to do? Whenever he is giving the problem, first of all, you try to, two participants have raised the hand, okay. So you try to first write the given data. You try to see what is the particular thing you have to find for that particular, suppose shear angle is there. You have to know the cutting ratio or the tip thickness ratio. Suppose shear strain is there. Suppose shear strain formula is given as cot phi plus tan phi minus alpha. So everything, because already predetermined or before step you have found out the shear angle, you don't have to worry about you directly substitute the values in that particular equation. You try to substitute the values in that particular equation. So that is the shear strain, cot phi plus tan phi minus alpha. So what is work done in shear? Already I told you. For work done in shear, you have to know the shear force and the shear velocity. And what is from the fundamentals? What is the shear force? This is Ft into cos phi, because shear force will be along the shear plane, and that is given as Ft into cos phi minus Ff into sin phi. So that is the shear force. So what is Vs? Vs is given by V cos alpha by cos of phi minus alpha. All this are the particular derivations are in the merchant circle diagram. You have to practice and try to remember the formulas. Don't be choosy, because you will be getting for problems 100% marks will be given, not like theory. Theory you will be losing 1 or 2 marks, or depending upon your presentation, but 100% marks will be coming from the problem. So it's better that you practice these problems, whatever we are discussing in the class. If you have any typical problems, you represent it to your CR, you will put in my mail, I will solve and then try to get back to you in the online class, or I will solve and try to just mail to your CR, Ajad and Sairam. So then you can be interactive. Because if you're not interactive, you are thinking that you know everything, and we'll be going to the next topic. So work done in shear is like this, Fs into Vs. So what is the velocity of chip? It is Vc. So whenever you are taking the velocity of chip along the particular thing, the tool face, so Vc is equal to V sin phi by cos of phi. Why I am repeating this one? Because everybody what they're doing, Vs is equal to V cos phi. If you just try to put instead of V cos alpha, V cos phi, then it is wrong. It is a wrong formula. So instead of Vc is equal to V sin phi, if you put V sin alpha, then it is wrong. So you have to be conscious of the problems or the formulas. from the fundamentals, that is the merchant circle diagram. It's also known as the merchant force diagram, or in some of the textbooks you will be giving as merchants analysis. So today what all we have discussed, we'll just try to see, because again I'll be just switching to the next this one, and go for the new share. That is the earlier problems, the first two problems you might have just missed due to some disturbance in the band, this one. So just try to go for that one. So just we'll go for this again, revision of the problems. So today, what are the problems we have done? The problems related to cutting force, FT, FF, and the power consumed in the first problem. So just try to see what are the particular logic we have taken in this problem, the orthogonal cutting problem. We have taken the logic of the particular L into B into T is equal to LC into BC into TC. But area into L, B into T, area of the uncut chip, and BC into TC is the area of the chip. And here L is the length of the uncut chip and LC is the chip. So first of all, in order to calculate the shear angle, already I told you have to have the chip thickness ratio. Then try to substitute the value of chip thickness ratio and shear angle formula. Then what he has asked, just try to see, because you have to have the angle of friction in the expression for FT, we have to calculate the angle of friction also. So in the expression of FT, you are having Fs also. So you have to calculate first Fs, but Fs is given as shear force is given as shear stress into area by sin phi. That is a predetermined formula from the fundamentals, and area is equal to B into T. You don't take here the particular values of the particular BCTC. If you are taking here BCTC, then you are out. You should not take. Why? Because shear force, before the shear force is acted upon, you have to take the width of the uncut chip and the thickness of the uncut chip. You have to defend your particular thing. Whatever things you are writing, you have to defend the formulas or everything. And first of all, you try to calculate that FT. After calculation of FT in terms of Fs, you are getting. So what I told you in this problem, what you have learned from this problem, what is your comment from this problem? That every time the particular value of Ft is greater than Ff, tangential force is greater than feed force. So power consumption formula is there, Ft into V by 1000 into 60. We want that in kilowatts. So you have to know what is joule and everything. 1 kilowatt is equal to how many joules, that also concept you have to know. So just try to have a look. And what is the second problem? Second problem is related to the particular maximum metal removal rate. Already that also, maximum metal removal rate is the ratio of the maximum power available at spindle, because spindle power, while designing the lathe, we are not going to design some spindle power is there, 5000 watts. But whenever you try to run the lathe, theory part I am telling, whenever you want to run the lathe, you don't try to run the particular lathe at 5000 kilowatt. It should be 4000 or not more than 4500. Because if you run the lathe at maximum spindle, you will be giving in the particular manual or you'll be designing, but you should not run, because if you run that particular lathe at maximum spindle power, you have to replace this spindle in shorter period of time. That we'll try to discuss in the second unit. That also theory part. And you have calculated the maximum metal removal rate, and it is given in terms of the cutting speed into depth of cut into feed. So here I already told you how to convert the unit according to the particular main thing. So that is the thing. And the particular after getting the depth of cut, you try to calculate in the cutting force, Ft. Ft. Ft is equal to the cutting force and power consumption. So what is power? Ft into V by 1000 into 60. So power is already given. Why are you using this formula? Because he has given the spindle power. P is here the spindle power, the power drawn on the spindle. So Ft is the cutting force, the tangential force or the horizontal component. So next one, what is the normal pressure on chip? Normal pressure on chip is given by the P. P here you try to be careful. Capital P used for power, small p case sensitive. Small p is for normal pressure. Or you just try to write this as PC, P subscript C. P Ft by chip area. Chip area you can write in terms of B into T or T into F. So it depends upon the data that is given. You try to use the data. In some of the objective or the particular gate or competitive exams, all the data should not be used. He will try to confuse you. But this is only the academics. So whatever data you can use appropriately, you have to use in the formula. Ft already you have calculated. T is the this depth of cut and F is the feed. So that is the problems. I think I'm satisfied because there are a lot of power problem or internet connection problem and the audio, and you don't try to mess up with the host audio because I'm confusing whether it's internet connection or the particular unmuting or muting. Okay. So we'll leave. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for patient hearing. Thank you. Sorry, Chudamma and
Sir.
okay, we'll leave Ajad and Sairam.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Lol.
అరే కంటిన్యూ అయిపోవచ్చు క్లాస్ మళ్ళీ